Peace and love, everybody. Welcome back to Holistic Cooking and Living with yours truly, Goddess Sunshine. This evening, I'll be doing a simple little short cooking demo of a classic hummus recipe. So I'm just going to flip the camera around so y'all can see my workstation set up. And I'm going to go through all the ingredients used in the recipe, as well as just walk y'all through how to make this simple recipe of classic hummus. So let's flip the camera around and get started. So this is our layout. And these are all our ingredients that we're going to need already prepped and in place for us to use for our hummus recipe. So going through each ingredient, I'm just going to tell y'all what we have here. We'll need 2 garlic cloves peeled, 1.5 teaspoon of sea salt. I use Mediterranean and it is coarse. 1/3 cup of tahini, which is right here. And I actually made this homemade. I'll include the link to my recipe inside of the description so y'all can refer back to it if you want to make it from scratch yourself, or you can just buy it. We also have 1/3 cup of lemon juice. I actually squeeze these fresh, but you don't have to. You can get already made lemon juice. We'll need 2 cans of chickpeas, drain and rinse. And that's what this is right here. 2 cans. You don't have to use canned chickpeas. I suggest if you do, get some that is low or no sodium. And the best option is to just soak them and boil them yourself, but that takes time. So doing the canned ones are fine. And we'll also need 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which we have right here. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, which we have right here in the same bowl, as well as 2 tablespoons of cold water as needed. And we have that right there. So this is the recipe that I'm going to use, and I will definitely post it in the description so y'all can follow it to the T, as well as y'all can see who sourced this recipe, which is not my own. So these are our ingredients. You will also need a blender to do this. So y'all, let's get started. To start off, we're going to put our blender in front of us. Our blending station is actually over there. And so let's start by following the instructions, which is saying using a food processor or blender. I have a blender. You can also use a food processor. Blend the first 4 ingredients until smooth. So the first 4 is 2 garlic cloves. Put that in there. 1 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, which we have here. Put that in there. Now I like to stack my bowls and stuff back up out the way as I use them, just to make it neater on my workstation. Let's do our 1/3 cup of tahini. And that is what mine is looking like. Put that all up in there. And also the 1/3 cup of lemon juice, which we have right here freshly squeezed. Y'all, I'm gonna tell the truth. The tahini made from scratch is really potent in flavor. Like roasting the sesame seeds and just using them and blending it yourself. It's very simple. My recipe is a 2 ingredient recipe and it works. So just look out for that. It's already posted on my channel. So now we're just going to blend the first 4 ingredients up for a little bit. Until smooth. That should be good enough. Let's walk this back over to our station. And we're going to add the chickpeas and blend again. So let's see if I can get all of these in here without, I feel like I'm going to make a mess trying to do this with one hand. Oops, what I tell you, I knew I was going to do it. So I'm just going to put this down until I get them in there. All right, y'all, I got all the chickpeas in there. I didn't want to make a mess. So got them all in there, and I actually got the rest of the tahini out of the bottom of the little bowl just to utilize all of it. We don't want anything to go to waste. So we got that in there. Just blend it. Now, as this is blending, you want to go ahead. I'm going to just actually stop it right now because it's really loud. But as this is blending, you want to still follow the recipe, which is adding your olive oil in. I keep having to stop mine because it's obviously thick, so I'm going to go ahead and add the olive oil so it can blend smoothly. Let's get this stirred in soon because y'all see how thick that is. So we're going to go ahead and add our seasonings and our water in there because we want it to be smooth. And I think we will use all of the water, which is 2 tablespoons of cold water. So let's just add our cumin and cayenne pepper. I like a little spicy. You don't have to use the cayenne pepper if you don't like the spice, but I love cayenne pepper and I love the spicy food, so I like to use it when I cook, if I'm cooking for myself. So add the water in there. Let's just give it a little mix. So let's lift it so the liquid can go to the bottom and move it. Like that. And let's finish blending it up. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna stop that right there and we can have a look at it. So this is what mine looks like right now. I added about another tablespoon or 2 of water in there to get it to actually move in here because my blender is like trying to give out. But that's good enough for me. Like it's smooth. And if it got a little bit of if it has some chunks of if it has some chunks of chickpea pieces in there, I'm fine with it. I actually don't mind. So this is a good hummus. So let's move this over. Yeah. Back to our station. So we're just gonna put you can get you a plate, put you some little veggies on there, and put you some hummus on there. You can just dip the veggies in there and eat it. That's what I'm gonna do. I already have a plate made with some veggies cut up here. I'm just gonna clean my station up, get it set up, and we can have a short little tasting before I end the video. All right, everybody. So our hummus is ready. I transferred some of it to a bowl for tasting, which I put on a plate of veggies that I chopped up. So let's take a look at that. And boom, look at that. Wow. Look how delicious that is looking and how pretty and colorful that is. So once you put it in a bowl, you can add some a little taste of olive oil and a little sprinkle of cayenne pepper or paprika on top. I just use some more cayenne to give it some color and a little bit more spice because I like mine spicy. So my mouth is watering looking at this. Let's try it. So I got some asparagus here, cut up, some radishes sliced. They are just sliced about 1/4 of an inch thick, as well as some mini sweet peppers halved. And let's try it. So, good little bit in there. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness. So good. Let's try the radish here. Mm. Mm. And also, let's try pepper. Mm. So there we go, y'all. And that was super delicious. So I'm gonna just flip the camera back around to me so I can just kind of talk about this for a bit, the tasting. So the hummus itself, I don't know if y'all ever had store-bought hummus, but making it homemade from scratch is way, way better. Even more so because I made my own tahini from scratch, and you can really tell it makes it really, really bold and potent in flavor. So when you eat into it, it's not like hummus. It's like hummus in your face. So it's really, really good. I love it. Okay, so in the order of the veggies, um, that I just tried with the hummus. I enjoyed the pepper first with the hummus, and then the radish second, and then the asparagus last. I really, really love how the raw sweet peppers add that sweetness to it, and it just gives it a more full type of flavor. With the radishes, I like how it adds a nice little refreshing crunch to it. So it's really lovely. And honestly, radishes are normally kind of spicy when you eat them raw, uncooked, um, and unseasoned. They just, when you don't do anything to them, they're normally like really spicy. But something about eating it with the hummus really cut back on the spiciness of the radish. Maybe I have no idea why, but it works well together. I love it as a snack. And the asparagus, it was good too. I liked it. It just really didn't add to it or take away from it. It was just kind of like a nice little crunch to go with it. So if you're looking for something that ain't got much flavor but give you that little crunch, asparagus is the way to go. You can slightly taste the radish when you eat the hummus with it, but it's just more so is a nice little refreshing crunch to go with it, and a slight radish flavor. And with the bell pepper, OMG, y'all, that is so, so good. Y'all got to try it just to try it with the sweet bell peppers. I mean, the sweet peppers. It just gives it a really bold, and it's like a juicy little crunch in there when you eat it with the sweet pepper. It's really nice. Y'all love it. I like how the savory nutty flavor complements that sweetness of the peppers, and y'all love it too. So once again, this is just a simple classic hummus recipe you can make. You can eat with raw veggies. You can make you a sandwich, a wrap, put it over something, or just eat it plain. However you want to do it, you and your family will love this. So just check out this recipe, try it. Make sure y'all check out the tahini, homemade tahini sauce recipe as well. And y'all will really love all of it. So I am gonna post the ingredient list on there and the directions and everything, the whole full recipe and the source to it. So if y'all have any questions or comments, just put it in the comments below. And I really enjoyed doing this demo for y'all this evening. And so I hope y'all have a good night. And I look forward to seeing y'all next time. So peace, love, and light.